As we have the lights now. 3, 4, 5. And it's lights out and away we go. Little Jim gets a phenomenal start and he's almost a car length ahead of FTH here. It's a brilliant start as there's a little bit of contact at the back of the field. Brilliant racing here from all our tier 1 drivers. A clean lap as Little Jim will lead the field as FTH keeps it. Mr. Series also keeps the position. There's a little bit of tussling, turning at the back of the field here. Brilliant for opening a few corners here. As Little Jim and CDM trades places with Paul there at the back of the field to go up into P10, so he's already made up 2 positions here. Brilliant here. Not quite close enough for the move. As Snitchy does get the move on CDM. As Snitchy does cut the corner slightly there, so he will need to give the position back, which he does. But he does lose out a little bit too many positions there. He's thinking about it. He is closing in here. He will get the move. He's thinking about going down the inside. He thinks about going down the inside. Will he make the move? He does make the move. He pushes him a little bit wide, but he does get the move there. Brilliant move by FTH there to move up into the race lead as Jim's looking to fight back. He's thinking about fighting back now. Little Jim here. But he does get the move here on CDM to move up into P3 as Short Marcus and Marshall here battling it out. They go wheel to wheel, almost 3 wide with McLaren in the background there. As Marshall is closing in here. This is brilliant racing from our tier 1 drivers so far. Will he make the move on this DRS straight as they come through the final few corners? He opens his rear wing here. As Jim does get the move back on FTH there. As Mitch does get the move done on Marshall there. Brilliant move. Comes really close there, but brilliant move by Mitch there up into P6. He's thinking about he does go on the grass slightly. He's thinking about making a move. He does go for the move. He does go for the move. Coming down the final, he does a brilliant move there on the Ferrari driver up into P10. Brilliant move there. As we have our first pit stop here. Of Outward Patient. So that's an extra point so far for the Williams driver. As El Chahal and Marshall go wheel to wheel here. El Chahal, oh, there's a little bit of tie bang, but he keeps it clean here. As El Chahal doesn't quite get the move there done on the Alpine driver of Marshall there. As he opens his rear wing now. FTH doesn't bother defending and he will let him pass here. So pretty easy pass for Jim there up into P5. FTH doesn't bother trying to defend the position. As Outward Patient will get DRS and Mrs. Series here. Opening into his rear wing. Mr. Series, does he go defensive? He goes slightly defensive, but Outward Patient does get the move on Mr. Series there. Brilliant move by Outward Patient up into P7. And the Williams driver. Oh. CDM has spun.
Timer in 3rd.
Haha. Speaking of which, Pete, he has spun. He's now in P8. So Jim's thinking about making the move on FTH to battle for P2. My throat, apologies everyone.
Cool.
As Jim does get the move on Short Marcus here, he does get the brilliant nice move here, FTH here. And Jim does retake the lead of this round 2 of the OBF1 tier 1 race. And Mr. Series up into P3. Brilliant move there by Mr. Series to get Alfa Romeo 1-3. Marshall and Al Shahal battling it out all race long. As Marcus has closed that gap brilliantly for the Alpha Tauri team, so this is going to be important in terms of constructors. He is thinking about making the move. As Outward Patient does have DRS of Mr. Series, and he will stop, but Short Marcus will get the move. Will he get the move? He does get the move, as he gets a brilliant move around along the outsides, up into P4, and he's looking to get Mr. Series as well. So Short Marcus climbing timings. As he will definitely get DRS on Mr. Series, so Mr. Series, will he look to defend or just let him have an easy pass here along this DRS straight? As he is within 1/10, so he will get DRS. He opens the rear wing here. As Short Marcus will get the move done on Mr. Series here, along the inside. Brilliant move there by Short Marcus. My apologies. Up into P3. As we have a yellow flag, Paul has retired. I believe he's lost, and that does cause a safety car. Wow, our first safety car. As CDM gets a 5. Oh, CDM, man. CDM gets a 5-second penalty for colliding under the safety car. But anyways, as we get back under racing speed, as Little Jim will control the pace of the field here, as we get under green flags again, as we go racing again. Will there be any overtakes under the safety car restart? No one has moved yet, as he does get a 3-second time penalty out with patience. As we come down to the final few corners, he's had a brilliant race today. He had a brilliant race start, and he's had a brilliant race, perfect tyre strategy, and OBF1's round 2 tier 1 champion is going to be Little Jim. So brilliant race there, our race winner today's race. Absolutely phenomenal from Little Jim there. Very good battles in midfield as well, but very unfortunate for his teammate Mr. Series, who's dropped down to P9 as Short Marcus